On an ordinary Tuesday, under a sky heavy with gray, Alex found the letter. It sat alone in the mailbox, unmarked except for their name, written in shaky but unmistakably familiar handwriting. Inside, the message was brief. Do not go on the trip. You won't return. The forest watches. The cabin waits. Do not step inside. At the bottom was their own signature, dated 2 weeks from now. At first, Alex dismissed it as a prank, but unease grew as the trip approached. Days later, a hiker vanished on the same trail. The forecast shifted, storms were coming. Shadows stretched longer than they should, twisting unnaturally at dusk. Still, Alex went. The forest greeted them with silence, heavy and damp with the smell of earth. The group laughed off Alex's nerves, but the trail felt wrong, too winding, too endless. Shadows pooled like ink at their feet, and the air grew colder. Then, Mark disappeared. One moment he was ahead, the next, gone. The others shouted his name, but the trees swallowed their voices. Then Mia stopped, tilting her head toward the woods. "Do you hear it?" she whispered. "Hear what?" "They're calling me." Before anyone could stop her, she darted into the trees. Moments later, her name echoed back, but hollow, warped, wrong. By sunset, Alex was alone. The storm arrived with a growl. Rain slashed through the trees. Wind howled like a living thing. Time twisted. Minutes stretched into hours as the trail curled endlessly. Through the chaos, Alex saw a cabin. Its sagging frame leaned into the storm, its windows flickering faintly. The door creaked open as if waiting. Inside, the air was thick and sour. A single lamp burned on a desk strewn with papers. And then Alex saw it, a figure hunched over, scribbling furiously. When it turned, Alex froze. It looked like Alex, but wrong. Its face was smooth, its eyes too bright, its movements jerky, like a puppet learning to move. "You shouldn't have come," it whispered, its voice cold and hollow. "What are you?" Alex asked. It smiled. "What you could become." It gestured to the desk where the letter sat unfinished. "Rewrite it, send it back. Maybe the next one will listen." Compelled, Alex picked up the pen. The letter was rewritten, sealed with trembling hands. The figure smiled faintly as it faded into shadow. And so the letter waited, patient and timeless, for the next ordinary Tuesday.